There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it. That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. I'm sorry, no. That's kind of you. Thank you. No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost. All because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all.
Trust me, I stopped her from doing far worse. Star, I know you trust Eclipsa. I trusted her once too. Look where that got me. You're the reason I was lost in the magic dimension. You're the reason I was separated from my family. From my daughter.
You're not going to do that, are you?
Do what, my dear?
You know that thing when you talk, and every time you get to a word with an S, you have that little whistle in your front teeth? I love you, honey. I just can't deal with that today.
So, you're not mad?
No, I'm always mad. But I'm happy that you're safe. I don't know if we're doing the right thing, River. Pinch it and fold it and tie it in a bow, like two little bunnies made out of dough.
Stupid music.
Over and under wherever you roam, sweet little moon rabbit hop back home. I remember this song. I don't remember anything, but I remember this song.
Stay here in the forest. It's great. Loads of running, playing, eating, messing, climbing. Nobody can catch my mammy. And anyway, if she was caught by those stinkers, I'd get me wolves to eat them.
So, you're waiting for her to come back?
Yep. It's just her, and me, and the whole world. Because these wolf walkers, they call them, are said to have a wild kind of magic. Healing powers that can banish what ails you out of thin air. They can even see smells with their wolf vision. Oh, and be careful, they bite.
Good one, Phil. Did I ever tell you about the first time I met the dreaded Bone Napper? I was a young lad, about your age, on summer vacation with my family when I heard the call of nature. I reached in and pulled out the chest. It was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. Ah! But the frozen Viking was alive! He started punching me in the face! Ah, nothing can hurt Hiccup so long as that Night Fury's around. It's a Night Fury! Yeah, he's just 20. And a Viking! I mean, could there be a worse combination? When I think of how stubborn and senseless you were back in the day. Oh. Well, not much has changed, actually.
Humans are odd. They think order and chaos are somehow opposites and try to control what won't be. But there is grace in their failings. I think you missed that. Our very strength invites challenge. Challenge incites conflict. And conflict breeds catastrophe. Its true nature is a mystery, and yet it is part of me.
Are you afraid of it?
I wish to understand it. The more I do, the less it controls me. One day, who knows, I may even control it. Well, because it can't all be sorrow, can it? I've always been alone, so I don't feel the lack. It's all I've ever known. I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose. But what is grief, if not love persevering?
No, you won't. I know you don't sleep. Not since Mum died. I hear you going out to work on the boat. Sometimes I get angry at her for leaving us. I know that doesn't make sense. It wasn't her fault that she got ill, but I do. I wouldn't have thought magic realism was your cup of tea. There's other ones better. Love in the Time of Cholera. It's a better story.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's about this guy who falls in love with this girl, but she ends up marrying someone else. So he has to wait 50 years until the husband dies, and then he gets together with her. You can talk to me.
I know.
So talk to me.
What about?
What's going on with you and Alice?
Nothing. Nothing worth talking about.
Okay.
Safety blanket whispering to you, "Oh, don't worry, you're just mad. You don't need to take responsibility for anything." You'll get none of that nonsense here. No. We'll teach you to stand on your own 2 feet. And we have all the time in the world to do so. Did you sleep well? Wow, that makes sense, I suppose. Nightmares are to be expected from a mind like yours. All monsters, you say? You must have gotten a look at Brian the Orderly. I joke, of course. You seem fine, though, so I'm sure whatever that silly little imagination of yours concocted, it can't have been all that bad. Do you remember your mother? What you made her do because you just couldn't be bothered to pull yourself together? Yes, of course it was your fault. We've been over this quite extensively in our earlier sessions. Or are you still pretending not to remember? Throwing another tantrum will get you nowhere here. Oh, violence, is it? Very original. Just do be careful not to...